Hey everybody, what's up? Today we're going to dig into chatbots, and I know a lot of you aren't familiar with what a chatbot is or what it can actually do. And so I wanted to do this quick video for you guys to just kind of walk you through, show you the power of a chatbot, where you can use it on your website. It's pretty powerful. We use them with the Art of Six Figures. We also use them with our photography company, Blu-ray Photography, and we just released a brand new course teaching you how to utilize chatbots and where they go on your site and what exactly you can do with them. I would say one of the biggest things that you can do with a chatbot is grow your Facebook group. And so I'll show you that a little later in the video, but it's definitely the most powerful thing you can do with a chatbot. All right, so let me just share my screen with you here, and we'll dig in. So many of you have probably gone to a Facebook page of some sort and seen a message pop up, right? And Facebook does that on its own with a message that just simply says get started. But you can customize that message with a chatbot, similar to how you see here on Abigail Ginger Ale Boudoir's page. When you click the send message button, this message pops up and has different options that you can click on. And when you click on those options, different things happen. Okay, so first what I want to do is show you that there's two parts of a chatbot. There is the widget aspect, which is also called a growth tool. And then there's the flow that happens once the growth tool is clicked. Okay, so let's look at a couple different growth tools first, and then I'll show you the flow and how that gets attached and created to the back end of it. All right, so if we come over to Abby and Andy's website here, we'll see this is their homepage. In the bottom here, this is one of ManyChat's Chatbot Widgets, which is a simple message bot. So when clicked, it says, "Hey there, how can I help you?" And when you click the continue as Easton, it actually will open up a message in Facebook for you to see, or for the user to end up seeing. So it's pretty cool how it works, but it just opens up, pops up right there. And once they click it, then you can start a flow, whichever flow you have attached to it. All right. Then if we go over to their boudoir page here, they have a couple more widgets that are also on this page. So as we scroll down here, this here is join our Facebook community, and they have a button on their page. So they created the button just simply on their website, but the URL that it redirects people to once it's clicked is actually another chatbot. So it'll pop up and be like, "Hey, thanks for messaging our page. Here's your invite to join our Facebook group." Okay, and that is done using what's called a reference URL, which is one of the growth tools that I'll show you in just a second. Okay. Then another thing we can do is if we go to, let's see, I think it's their blog here maybe. And let's see if it pops up here. Yeah. So then there's this widget. This is just like a sidebar slide out widget over here. And it basically just asks them to join the Facebook group. And when they click on it, again, it will pop up a Facebook message saying, "Hey, we'd love to have you in our group. Click here to join the group." So there's several different things that you can do with chatbots, whether it's post a reference URL link into your Facebook group so that people click on it and then you grow the group and have them invite their friends, or put different pop-ups or lead magnets on your website. We have one on our website here, which asks people to join our group. Once they scroll 30% down on the page, then this pops up. And then when they click it again, it will open up their Facebook Messenger and lead them through a different series of messages. Okay. So let's look at the back end of what happens once these are clicked. So this is the ManyChat software that you're looking at here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You guys can see it a little better. Okay, so these are all the different things you can do with a chatbot. You can have a little bar right here that comes down from the top of your website. You can have a slide in like I just showed you, complete page takeovers, modals, buttons, boxes, and then down here the message reference URL, which is what I mentioned before, just creates a URL, and then when that URL is clicked on, that's when the Facebook message would pop up and lead them down a certain path. Then you also have landing pages, and you can run ads where the ad says click the send to message button, and when they click on that, it actually pops up the message right in their Facebook as well. So there's a lot of other things here. This is the customer chat bot that you saw on Abigail's website. So a lot of different things, right? So these are all different, what we call growth tools or widgets. So let me go back here and I'll show you exactly how it looks. So let's see. Let's go with, see what this one looks like. Yeah. So this is, our membership is currently closed, but you can, apply to get on our wait list, and we'll give you this free PDF, right? So they send the message, and then this is the actual slide in that happens. Okay. Go back and let's see if we can find a different one here. So what's this one here? So this is what's called a complete page takeover, where this is actually a landing page. So when you send somebody to this URL, this is all they see on the entire page is right here. And their option is either to leave, or they can send the message to see the different flow. All right. So let's look at how the different flows happen. So we have, let's see, let's check on the general welcome bot flow. All right. So let me zoom in here. So if you've ever visited our Facebook page for the Art of Six Figures, this is what will pop up, a message saying, get started. And then as soon as they hit it, it goes, thanks for messaging our page. We help photographers earn six figures. How can we help? Click a button below, and they can either click, I need more leads, I need more money, or I would like to talk to a human. Depending on which one of those things they click, there's different things that happen. So if they click, I need more leads, then it's like, okay, awesome. What do you need? What is the niche that you photograph? Weddings, boudoir, portraits. And each of these things is going to lead them down a path, okay? And so you can use this to do so many different things. And let me show you some of the flows that we include in our course, because they're pretty cool. So we have an advanced welcome bot here. Let me just bring this up. So this is our advanced welcome bot, okay? And it's pretty complicated. There's lots of tags assigned and reminders. So if people click on a button and they don't finish the task that you wanted them to finish, so for instance, if you want them to go to your booking page and they didn't actually do, make the booking, then you'll be able to remind them based on the fact that they do not have a certain tag assigned, okay? So basically what happens with this welcome bot is the first message starts out here, and it's like, thanks so much for messaging our page. What are you contacting us about? Are you inquiring about one of our photography services, or are you an existing client with a question? So it's like, I want more info, or I'm a client with a question. And depending on which one they choose, it's going to, wait 10 minutes and then continue. And then this one is, hey, did you forget about us? Is there something we can help you with? That's if they didn't do anything afterwards, right? And so we can take them all the way through this entire process here. And based on what they're saying, I want wedding photography or boudoir or couples boudoir, then this is going to basically tag them and set a custom field up. And then it's like, okay, awesome. So I'd love to give you some info regarding our wedding photography. To do that, click get more info now. So if they click that, then it's going to take them over here. Awesome. We'd love to get some info regarding our wedding photography. To do that, click now. All right. That's the reminder. And then they're like, awesome. If they do want info now, then great. If not, then we'll remind them later on. But it's like, hey, by the way, wedding planning doesn't have to be a headache. Download our new wedding planning guide. So you put all your lead magnets and whatnot that you create with links to them inside of your bots. And the bot acts as though it's a normal conversation. And it's just as a disclaimer, it's not good to say that, like, to make it seem as though it's an actual person. Like, be upfront with the fact that this is a bot. And if they do want to talk to a person, make sure you have a button in there to click. But it's really, really powerful way to be able to, communicate and get people through to whatever part of your website you want them to see, or whatever blog or lead magnet or an offer. You can run, model calls through this, group growth tools through this. So it's really, really powerful. So let me show you another flow really quickly. That is the group grow contest. All right. So check this out. So this is what we use. If you've seen Erica and Andrea posting in the group recently about their group grow contest, this is what they were using. All right. So basically, right now this is set up for boudoir, but it can work with any niche and any group, whether you have a family group or a maternity group or boudoir group or wedding group, doesn't really matter. Okay. So basically it's like, hey, and this is the way that this works is you just make a reference URL. So it's just a simple URL that you post into your group. You put some context on it and you say, hey, we're doing something really cool. We're going to be giving away a session for the person that adds the most people to the group. Here are the stipulations that you have to go through. You have to follow our Instagram page, like our Facebook page, invite 15 women to the group, right? And then it steps them through each of those steps. So then the first step goes, there's like a delay, and then it's like follow our Instagram, right? And then they have to follow the business page for Facebook, and then they have to invite their friends. And it also asks them like if they actually want some information on some of our services and things like that. And then it double checks with them to see how many people they've actually entered, and lets them know that for every 15 people that they add to the group, they'll get another entrance into the competition, right? So this is something that you can run without even running a Facebook ad to it and spending any additional money on it, which is pretty cool. And then we also have another flow in here that is a model call or a giveaway, if you want to call it that. So let's see. All right, so this is another model call, or this is another bot that is a model call. All right, so and these the group grow and this model call, they come included with the course, as well as the invite to grow your group, as well as a welcome message, and I think 2 or 3 other ones. There's 6 total, 3 basic ones and 6 extended versions. All right, so this is basically, do you want to be entered to win one of our 3 whatever boudoir experiences? And that can be win a engagement session, win a family session, whatever you want it to be. And each of these have below it, it's like, delete this, and below, and it has instructions on what you need to do to customize it to make it your own. But you get these bots completely pre-built with the instructions on what you need to add underneath of them. So this takes you through and basically adds people to apply to win a free session with you, and takes them through this whole process. So pretty cool stuff. We use this nonstop. And here's the thing, okay? The difference between a chatbot and an email is that when someone subscribes to your email through your lead magnet on your website, and then you send them some automated emails, typically less than 20% of those emails are even opened, okay? And you have to get their email address and their name in order to be able to start emailing them. With a chatbot, the moment that someone interacts with the bot, so if it says, like this, it's like, hi, Easton, thanks for messaging us. What can we help with? The moment that I click one of these buttons, I'm now subscribed to this bot, okay? And that business can now send me any type of messages anytime they want. Now, the people can unsubscribe by simply typing stop or unsubscribe, and then they won't receive those broadcasts anymore. But the cool thing about ManyChat is that once you have somebody into one of your growth tools and they've opted in, then you've got things like automation. So you can actually have, predetermined, sequences that go out to people based on certain tasks that they've done or certain buttons that they've clicked already. Okay. So that's really cool. So you can set up like main menus, default replies, your main welcome message on your website, on your Facebook page, as well as sequences that will go and you can be like, okay, send them a message on Monday at 2 o'clock, and then send them the next message on, Wednesday at 4 o'clock, and etc. Okay. And then you can also do broadcasting. So everybody that's subscribed to you, you can send them broadcasts. And the crazy thing about this is, if you look at these numbers, I sent this to 429 people, 403 read it, and 56 of them clicked on it, right? This is pretty typical. You get around a 90% open rate on the messages that you send to people because they just want to get the little red dot to go away, right? So it's pretty amazing. These bots work with just about any website because it doesn't necessarily depend on your website. As long as you have a place where you can add the HTML code for it to populate, then you're good to go. So it doesn't really matter. If you have like a Wix site or one of those types of sites that you don't actually own the site, then it may be an issue. But Squarespace, WordPress, Showit, any of the major sites, this will all work with. And it's not just for your site, right? It's for your Facebook page. You can put it on your site. You can put links to, join your group or whatever you want in your blog posts, anything. The possibilities are endless, and the interaction that you get from people actually opening them and actually clicking on them is astronomical. So pretty cool stuff, guys. If you guys have any questions about this, please leave them below, and I'll make sure to answer them. And I'll post a link to the course if you guys are interested in purchasing that as well. The course, when you click on the link I'll put, it'll explain everything that's included in the course so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. All right, guys, I will talk to you the next time.